Uno momento, por favor. I believe we got her if she don't jump. Alright, I know 8:15 is a weird time, y'all. But nonetheless, I didn't get home to work until about 20 minutes ago. That's why I've got these things set between 7:30 and 8:30, because I never know when I'm going to get home. Anyway, that's okay. I'm here now. And what do you say there, Paul? Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. What do you know about that? Say, Ken Brown? Yeah, I've been back for a minute, Ken. I'm just having fun anymore. I know getting serious and all that crap. Nope. So I'm doing everything live now. If I do a video, it might be Ken Unfiltered or something where I rant and rave or something like that. But other than that, if I'm playing something, we're going to go live with it. Anyway, welcome to Ken Knows Gambling for everybody watching it live. If you're watching the feed later, this was and is Wednesday. It's about 8:15 p.m. Central Time, and we're real close to Houston, Texas. So what am I trying to do? I'm actually doing a couple things. I'm doing my Gunslinger Sunday through Thursday. Also, I'm trying to help St. Jude. My whole thing this year is going to be helping St. Jude. I do that a couple ways, and I've got it in the description. I'm going to mention it every time I have a video now. Again, you don't need anybody like me to give money to St. Jude. You can do it without me. But at the same time, I'm trying to make it fun so you'll go through me. So first thing I'm doing is at the end of the year, I'm going to have a drawing. It's a winner take all type of drawing. It's going to be worth $1,000. I'm waiting for some donations to come in. It could be many different prizes that equal 1,000. Hell, who knows? It could be just $1,000. I don't know. But it's definitely whatever it is going to be worth $1,000. Well, if you give to me through my PayPal link, and again, my PayPal link is in the description. If you give it to me there, then at the end of the year, of course, I'm keeping track of everybody that donates, whether it's $1, $10, it doesn't matter. And then at the end of the year, one big lump sum, and I just send it straight to them. I don't have to worry about checks. I don't have to worry about nothing. Plus, I can keep up with who's doing it. Because what's the importance of that? Because everybody that donates that way, everybody that donates through that PayPal account in any amount gets a chance at my $1,000 drawing at the end of the year. Okay, so while you're helping St. Jude, and by the way, all the money goes to them. I'm not keeping no fees, no nothing, okay? And so when you donate through me, well, at least you get a chance at 1,000, so it just makes it fun, I think. And then every day at the end of my sessions, then I'm going to take some people from the crowd. Today, I'm going to make it easy, and I'm hoping multiple people chat, what's it called, super chat. Now, keep in mind, that YouTube's going to keep 30% of anything you super chat. They just are, can't help it, nothing I can do about it. But whatever's left, which is 70% of that, all of it again is going to St. Jude. Well, here's what I'm thinking about today. It just depends on how many people super chat me. And by the way, you got to say for the kids or St. Jude, because people give me money in other ways, when I teach things, whatever. I won't go into that, but say for the kids or for St. Jude, whatever, so I can notate the difference. All right, so when you super chat me and you say for the kids or for St. Jude, then I know you also, everybody that does it that way, also gets a chance at the drawing at the end of the year. Now, what do I do at the end of the night? I've been making it sort of difficult for you. I mean, it's like, well, I don't want to just give away all the money more than I actually give to St. Jude. But somebody told me I need to make it easier. And I'm like, well, okay. So today, depending on how many people super chat, I'm thinking about doing this. Let's say there's 3 people. I'm going to pull out the cards and I'm going to give each of the 3 people 3 chips. They do what they want to with it, and we're going to do 3 blackjack hands. 3. You can double down with your 3 units, whatever. Now, the winner of those 3, whoever has the most chips at the end of those 3, will play me for 1 hand. Winner take all. It's your best shot you ever had, and it's going to be for a $25 gift certificate, right? But it's not 1 in 36. It's not, big time odds. It's pretty much 50-50. So if I only get 1 super chat, then I'm going to do something different with that 1 person. But if I get multiples, I think I'm going to do blackjack at the end and, pretty much 50-50 game for a $25 Visa gift card, okay? Plus all the super chat money except what YouTube takes goes to St. Jude. All right. So you guys can super chat me if you want or don't have to. I'm just trying to make some fun out of this stuff throughout the day or throughout the night, and I can look. Now, John over at Pro Craps on Casino Gaming TV, he's been running my Gunslinger during the mornings. He's got 2 live channels back to back. The first day he went 2-0. And then I think he got caught on day 3 or session 3 I think he went down about 12. But then the day he came back with a vengeance, 4s and 10s out the wazoo. And he did some tweaks that I like that I'm going to share with you tonight. And I'm going to implement some of them, not all of them. Because between me and him, I want to get this Gunslinger down to about the best way you can do it. Okay? But make no mistake, it's still a 4-10 strategy. If you get 7, 7, 7.7, 7, 11, 12, 7, like you guys saw me do that a couple weeks ago, ain't nothing going to survive on the right side. It just ain't. But if the 4 10s come about like they're supposed to, you can get in, get out pretty quick. I'm still using, and this is for people that haven't watched session 1 or 2, I'm still using envelopes. John uses $500 with his $5,000 bankroll. I've got an $8,200 bankroll, and I'm only going for $300. Let that sink in for just a second. $5,000 for $500, which is 10%. $8,000 for $300. How do we calculate the odds in that? 300 divided by 8,000. I'm going for, what is that? It says 0.03. A 3% win? 3%. It's not, I'm not making a goal based on what I think is a slick percentage. 10% sounds good. 20% sounds good. Now, if you're playing different ways than for a living, or if you're playing because you're retired and this is important, then screw 10% and 15s and 20s, man. Go for 3s, 4s, and 5% and get out of there. Okay? But if you're doing the 10 and 20, I've got 166 videos that's got strategies you can do that'll give you that. Okay? But anyway, I digress on that. So I'm going to show you what John's tweaks were. I'm going to show you the ones I'm going to do, but I'm going to show you the one I'm not going to do at the same time. There's 2 of them, but I'm going to modify them. All right? So that's coming up. Boy, that was a mouthful. Let me go over here to the chat real quick and see who's in here. We know we got Paul from Edmonton, Ken. There's Skill and Luck, my boy, right there. Guess what Ken knows? I don't know. What does he know? Diamond? Hell, man. Do you like full table? Paul, are you asking me, do I like a full table at craps? That was a generic question. What do you say, Dan DVD? Let's see. Oh, okay. Hey, Chucky. Chuck in. That's my brother-in-law, y'all. I know you already did the St. Jude. That's all right. St. Jude's is they're just like one of the best you can do. It just is. But anyway, here we go. So, I think we can see everything. What's up there, Scotty? All right. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to put 100. We're going to buy the 10. We're going to take 100 and buy the 4. And by the way, these white chips are $500 chips. I don't have real 500s. These are dollars, so I've got them marked with 500s. Then we're going to come out and we're going to put 110 inside. Now, here's a little tweak. What we have discovered is these insides, like I was doing them, I was just sort of laying them down like a bump on a pickle. They really weren't doing anything. They weren't holding their own. And the way John put it today, and I really like the way he put it, it's like it's in thirds. This is sort of by itself, the 4 is by itself, and this box here, the inside is sort of by itself. This has got to pay for itself. Well, how am I going to try to get it to pay for itself? Well, instead of just taking infinites or baby pressing it, 22 inside at a time, I like what he did almost. But what John did is, and I'm going to use bank money to do this so I don't get this crap confused, because I'll damn sure use bank money. So just know that we got 80, let's see, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 8,200. So let's come back with the bank money and show you this way. Y'all might have to remind me that ain't my money, that's bank money. Okay, so what John's doing with the inside is this. He's doing a full press. So let's say the 8 wins. Well, the 8 gives you $35, right? Okay, he's just bumping it all. He's just taking it all and go. Okay, if the 6 hits, full press. No matter what hits in the inside box, it's a full press. What he's trying to do, all he needs is 2 of those presses to hit, or 3 of anything without any presses on them would equal over 100. 35, 35, 35. That's enough. It paid for itself, and that's it. The inside paid for itself. So if we're up and we do that, all we need is a couple hits and we can definitely come down and it pays for itself. Then we put all the pressure on the 410. Okay, so I hope that was halfway clear as mud. And as we go there, I'll explain further on that. Now, let's say though that the 4 hits. Boom, the 4 pays us 200. We would rack the 2, but then I'm going to bring out 100 back, half of it. I'm going to pocket half, and then I'm going to put 50. He started doing 25s. I didn't think that was enough. There's enough pressure on getting a 4 and 10. So I'm going to go up 50, okay, which I think he started doing this morning. All right. Now, once he hits, I think he's going to press it again. I'm not. I'll take the 150. That's $300 plus the 100 I had over here. I mean, I might even be at goal right then. Remember, my goal is only $300. His is 5. Way, way different. I don't have to do quite what he does. So I am going to do the 150 if the 4 or 10 hits. Okay. But on the inside, I've got to rack something. So let's say I got a 9 hit. Well, great. That's worth $35. Well, great. I'm going to pocket 10 and then go up. It's almost a full press, but there's something in my body, man. I cannot full press. I cannot do it. I have to drag something back. I don't care, because when that 7 comes, I got to have something to show for it. Give me a shiny new nickel, something. So I'll go up that way. So on a 9, I'll go up 25, keep 10. On the 6 or 8, I get 35, right? Like so. Then I will go up 30. Okay, that brings it to 60. And I'll pocket 5. It's real close, but I'm taking something. And then if I get to 2 hits, I can bring everything down. Life is good. Get to go. Get out. That's the whole thing. The acronym is GTFO. And I guess you can probably know what that stands for. Hit your money and GTFO. All right. So everybody understands? It clear as mud? All right. Here we go. Now, John, I think today he won like his first session in like 4 rolls. Second session probably in 5 or 6. And the third one didn't take him long either. I think they're 5-1 over there. They're up maybe $1,800 or something. He's doing okay with it. The biggest question mark still to date is when those 7s start popping, can we make this thing recover, even using the inside to help? I don't know. If it's just 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, it's tough, man, on the right side. You guys got to know, I'm dark side. I'm don't pass. John was talking today about this guy that or the progression versus the anti-progression. I forget what he calls it. And he says, oh, this is this guy's anti-whatever. Well, all it is my don't pass spread. Max the odds on the 410. I come down a little bit on the 5-9, and I don't put anything on the 6-8. His way was max 6-8, 5-9, and nothing on the 410. Well, it got destroyed. So, but I've been preaching that way for a while, and then John Patrick, years and years and years and years before I did it. So it's a great way to play. And then next week, I'm going to run that, and then I'm going to run that little mini ladder. I like that. I really, really, I want to see if that can make me a paycheck. But more about that. Anyway, here we go, right here. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do that John didn't do, he did not work the come out. It's almost like hedge or don't hedge. You know, you got half the people going, no, don't hedge, you idiot. And other people are going, yes, yes, yes. And everybody has their own reasons for it. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's just everybody's got strong reasoning for it. Well, he laid the case out. Well, if you get a 7-7-7 on the come out board, you got to ladder quick. And that's a true statement. But at the same time, these 4s and 10s are valuable, and I ain't going to miss them. I may be wrong on this. Maybe you do wait for the point. That might be the tweak that I actually need to do. But for right now, I'm still going to work on the come out. Okay, so here we go. So that way I don't need that puck. I think I created this so I didn't have to use a puck. No. All right, man. Let's get our 300 and get you know what out of here. All right, there's a Yo 11. That sucks to start with. Let me reconstruct my wall back here. All right, 6, 4, 10. Now see, maybe this was luck, maybe it's not. But if I wasn't working to come out, I missed a very valuable 410. Remember, I only need $300. That is huge right there. Okay. All right, 6, 4, 10. Well, that's 200. Option A, take the 200. I need one more, and I'm gone. Or today, I'm going to run it with a little press. Okay, I'm going to rack the 100. Actually, I'm racking 200, but I'm going to bring 100 back. And we're going to keep half, bet half. Now, if I get a 410, it's over, and it's over freaking fast. Okay, here we go. And if I 7 out and go down, I'm just laddering on the 100. I don't have to ladder on 150. That's all profit anyway. So, yeah, here we go. There's the 7. Well, don't that just beat off? That's okay. I was still up 100. I don't count this that I went down, even though I did lose $100. There's no doubt about it. So, John was, I think, when he was doing the ladder, he was only coming up 50, like, or 25 or whatever. He wasn't coming up a full ladder. I ain't doing it. I'm going up the full ladder anyway. Again, what John's doing may be the right way. But you got to understand, I'm not a right side better, really. I created it, but I'm not really a right side better. I'm a dark side guy. So a lot of you guys that really, really like the light side, you know, maybe you agree with John. Maybe I'm wrong on some of this stuff. Very possible. Because I just started getting into the right side, you know, 6 months ago, a year ago. Anyway, we're going to go up. Full up. Whoop. If I get an inside hit, I'm going to go up like 30. I'm going to go up a unit. Okay, not a full press like he does it, but I'm going to go up some for sure. Now each one of these here is worth $70. Let's get a couple hits and get down. That's what we want to do. This is like recovery mode. There's a 4. 3, 1, 4. This is either the 4 or 10s are going to work or they're fucking not, is the way I look at it. So I ain't maybe pambying around with them. So that 200 just paid me 4. Okay. Then I get to come down 2. So I went down 310, but I just went up, what, 400. I got it all back, so I can come down on all this stuff. That was enough right there. So let's put it all back. Yeah, I think I'm almost there anyway. I could be there, boys, already. I'd have to use, not quite though. Not quite, because I'm missing a lot of these. Let me take 2 of this 100. Let's go ahead and get me some more greens. Like so. Let me get my rack where it's supposed to be. Not quite to put that rack back. But if I got this, I'm going to be up probably a couple hundred though, give or take right at the moment. So anyway, we're okay. Here we go. There's a 7. Well, don't that just bite. All right. So that comes down like so. I haven't figured out a right side strategy yet that doesn't get nailed when the 7s come. Unless you're playing a hedge of some kind of lay or don't or something. If you're not, because all you people that are going, no, you can't hedge, no, don't lay, don't do anything. Well, if you're not doing anything like that and the 7s come and you're a right side, you're destroyed. That's just the way it is. You got to do something. Anyway, we're going up to second level. Okay, here we go. There's a 6. That gives us $70. So we'll go up 30 on the 6. So now, instead of about 90, this thing's worth 105 if I can pop it again. Now, if I get 3 of these, all I need is to either hit the pressed one twice or any 3. Like right now, that's 1 hit. If I get the 9, press, 5, press. I don't even have to press. I still got 3 hits. Then I can bring this down. And the inside has done its job. So anyway, if I could roll a 6 again, that's worth 105. Okay, up a 7. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here comes the test now. Ain't much you can do, man. And those damn 7s, but fight. All right. Coming up to 3. This is the advocacy for not full pressing. And the truth is, if the dice are doing what you want them to do, you're going to win. If they're not, you're not. No magic. All right. Everything's worth 105 now. But this is getting dangerous now. So we've had our share of 7s. So we need to have them 4s and 10s. There's an 8. 6, 2, 8. That's worth $105. And so now we have to press that up. I'm going to go 30 on the 5 or 8. So there's 120. That'd be worth 140 right here. And everything else is 105. All right. Hell, I got to keep up with this crap. All right, there's a 5. 415. That pays me 105. All right. Now we're going to bump this up. 25. We'll make this 100. So now that's worth 140. That's worth 140. That's worth 140. These are worth whatever they're worth. If I can get one more hit, I can come down a level, and I can let that inside help me on this end. That's the thought process anyway. Whoops. Off the table. Yeah, I don't have any rails over here. There's a double deuce 10. You gotta like that. Okay, so that's 3. Okay, 6. Okay, then I can come down 2. Not quite sure yet. I may leave that up for one more. I'm not really sure what to do with that when the 410 hits on that one. But we know we can at least, what are we going to do with that? Let's just bring it back down to the second level. Yeah, let's do that. That means we can rack another $1.50 or so. I'm still probably, I don't know, we can get another couple things going on. We'll be all right. All right. Now everything's worth 70 here. There's a yo. There's a 5. So that pays 70. Okay. So we'll go ahead and bump that up a quarter and rack. Okay, now that's 75 right there is worth 105. So I'm going to move this sort of slightly back so I know what I'm doing over here. All right, there's another yo. God, I roll those yos, man. I roll them. I roll horn numbers like crazy. There's a 10, by God. 6, 4, 10. That 200 is worth 4. Like so. Now I get to That was here. There's my 4. I get to come down here. I get to come down here, here, here. Like so, like so. Let's just check where we are. I still probably down some, but let's check it. Maybe not. All right, let me get some greens over here. Let's get 300 in greens. Oh, yeah. That's full. Now let's get 25 and 5. I'm just getting my rat back, so I know where I'm at. Okay, we're there. Full plate. There's my starting bankroll. We're there like a big dog, boys. What time is it, y'all? Somebody tell me what time it is. So it's time to count them up, boys. So we are now 3-0. We got to the 3rd level. I'm using a little bit of John. I like a couple of things. I'm still keeping with a couple of mine. But between us two, man, when it's all over, hell, we might have a good strategy yet. Who the hell knows? All right, let's pay some VIGs. Hell, it's probably $30. Hell, I don't know what it is, but that's what we'll do. Hell, I'll give him another 5 too. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $525. It's envelope time. Now, oh. I need to mention this too. And then I'm going to go look at something. $525. John mentioned this too, and I don't think I mentioned it enough. I need $300, right? That's what I need. John needs 500. Well, if John needed 500, he was there plus 25. Okay? But I only need 3, which technically leaves me 225 to the excess. So I have been, if I was living there again, or if you're really, really, really serious about making money and keeping it, I go to the envelope system and I would put money in my fun money or my experimental money in my envelope here. And then once it got built up, I would take it out and experiment with it. Definitely that's what I would want you to do. However, there's nothing wrong, and I'm gonna show you something. There's nothing wrong with taking 400, okay? Because I want you to remember something. And nobody teaches this that I know of. Nobody teaches it. You know, we got, what, $525, okay? So what is your excess? $225. 225 divided by 2. $112. Really? Take half of that extra and lock it up too. I don't think anybody teaches that. I don't think anybody realizes if you're going to play on excess, fine. Push it to the ceiling. Okay, this is the time I would tell John, push that fucker to the ceiling because I got my 3 plus 100 because I took half of the extra money and pocketed it. I think that's a huge, huge move, y'all. I still got 125. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do that today. I'm going to play with this $125. Let me show you what I'm going to do. All right, $400. That's what I know I've got. I'm going to pocket this back here. And then I won't get the envelopes until this is done. Now, there's a lot of things you can do with $125. You could play the horseman for 1 roller. You can do that if you want to. You can do a lot of stuff. It seems like I remember Waylon doing a lay 4 for 100, place for 10. I don't know what he calls it. If somebody does, then yeah, great. But lay the 4, buy the 10. It's excess money. I got 400 locked up. Who cares? Here we go. Let's see if I can make something happen. All right, there's a 6, doesn't mean anything to me. There's a 5, nothing. So now if the 4 comes, I just get whacked and I'll call it a day with the 425 bucks. But if the 7 comes, I'm going to win 50 there. I'm going to win 25. Maybe I can inch this up. If the 10 hits, I get 50. Maybe I can inch it up a little bit. I don't know. I'm just showing you what you can do with excess. There's a 4. I didn't want the 4. We lost it. Boom. We'll just take the 25. If the 7 would have come, I could have inched this. You could do so many things with that, and you don't have to feel bad about it. Now, me, most of the time, I'm going to put it in that envelope. I'd rather have 525 than 425. But there's nothing wrong with you doing what I just did. If you want to do some kind of a different little strategy with it, go ahead. I mean, I could have done a don't pass, you know, with a $5 ladder. I could have turned that 125 to something else. A lot of things you can do. I hope you get my point. All right. So today we're going to put 200 more in the bank. Actually, no, I'm going to get change. I'm going to put 150 in the bank because that's all I need to do. So today is the 7th. So 150. So that's 550. We got 550 in the bank that nobody can take from us no matter what. And then I just put 150 in one and 125 in the other one. Doesn't really matter which one you do. Let's go ahead and put 150 in the savings. So we're up to 250 in the savings as of 3/7. And then we put 125 in the excess. Yeah. There you go. So we're at 225 in the little excess. You know, with 225, you could do that little mini ladder. If you guys watched John's show today, put 25 on the don't pass, and then you just ladder up $5 at a time. It seemed to kick ass every time he did that wing craps stuff. I'm going to do that probably next week just to have some fun with it. But there you go, guys and gals. I am now 3-0. I know we only won $200 yesterday. But again, if you're getting your ass tore up and you can win anything, get out of there. There's nothing wrong with bailing. You don't have to go exactly for your goal. You don't have to. So 300, let's see. I made 400 the first day, 200 the next day. There's 6. That averages 3 and 3. And then I did 425 today. I'm averaging over my 300 anyway. All right. So that's a good thing. All right, let me check the board, and then we got to figure out if anybody super chats, if anybody's going to play with me today. All right. Yeah, Mid-Mo, color up time, baby. All right, let me go back and start reading. Yeah, I'm going back up to John. Recovery time. Well, I think we did. And John, too, the recovery, I know my recovery is a little bit different than yours. I think only because I go ahead and full press that. But because of how I saw you do the inside, I'm not as afraid of the full press on the 410 or the full ladder on the 410, because if I do some half presses, almost full presses on the inside, and I can get this to pay for itself, it's not quite as scary. What is scary is what you did the other day. 7, 7, 7, 11, 7, 7, 2, 7. That's scary. But again, this strategy is a 410 strategy. It's got to do its thing or not. shit or get off the pot. That's the way I look at it. So right now it's shitting and we're getting off the pot. Okay, man. Double deuce 10. Yeah, I called the 10 a double deuce. Double douche. I say Biff. No, I mean Biff. I probably wouldn't play this at a casino. I'm not doing this to tell people to go frickin' play it. I'm doing it because I'm a dark side bettor. Have been most of my whole life. I preach dark, dark, dark. Don't pass, don't calm, dark, dark. Well, I just thought there's a lot of people that aren't dark. They like playing light side. I thought I'd create something with the light side and see if I can get it to work. So I'm with you, as far as that goes. But I'm not telling anybody to take this to a casino. I'm just playing with it. Mid-mo, casino. I think you're there. I was there. Thank you, John. Color up time, 6:42. Sweet countdown, Duracell. It's clobbering time when you lose in 300. I'm not sure what you're saying, Big Duracell. It's clobbering time when you lose in 300 and. I don't think you finished your thought, brother. Skill 2. Yay, Ken has won. Easy money. That's right, Chuck. Easy money. All right. Well, I don't have any more. I don't see any super chats for the kids, so I can't play any games. But here's what I was going to do. Just so you can see what I was going to do. Hold on. Let's say I had 3 people. All right, let's just say. Okay. So what I was going to do, and I'll probably do this again tomorrow. I just think I've been going to them high, 1 in 36, all that. I was talking to John. I'm not going to do that anymore. If you beat me, you beat me. I just want more money to go to the kids than goes out to you people, right? But, so let's say I had 3 super chats. All right. Guy 1 would get 3 units. Guy 2 would get 3 units. Guy 3 would get 3 units. All right. First, they have to beat each other. Now, you can bet all 3 at one time. You can bet 1. If you get a double down situation, you can go ahead and do that. That's fine, but I'm only going to do 3 hands. So win what you can. All right. So let's just say I had the 3. Whoever wins that then would play me. So let's just say I had 3 of you. All right. So we'd sit here and do this. Now, the thing is, I would have to ask everybody every time, and I probably got a 20, 30, 40-second delay. But I would ask, guy 1, what do you want to do? He's got an 18 soft. I don't know. He probably would stay. So let's stay. Guy 2 definitely going to stay. Guy 3 is going to hit. He's got a 20. So in this particular hand, I had a 19. So let's just say everybody bet $1 or 1 unit. In that scenario, guy 3 lost a unit. Okay. So that's number 1. This guy won a unit, and this guy won a unit. Okay? So then I would go to hand 2. So I'm showing you this, even though nobody super chatted. I'm showing you guys this to show you what I'm thinking about doing maybe tomorrow or the next day. See who would want to play this. All right? So then we go hand 2. We're just doing a mock right now. Okay? Guy 1 would stay. Guy 2 would stay. He would hit that 13, 15. He'd still hit it. So he would bust. Okay? Push, push. All right, 1 more hand. Okay, So right now, guy 2 has 4. Guy 3 has 3. Guy 1 has 2. Well, this is the last hand, so you don't know what they're going to do. Let's just say they all go all. Let's say he goes all in. Let's say he goes in by half, and he goes in by 2 and leaves himself 1, because you got to have $1 remaining, right? So let's say that's how that plays out. This would be the last hand to see which one of those 3 would win. Okay, so 5. He's probably going to stand, but I would have to ask, right? But he would probably stand on the 5. He's going to stand on the 5. He's going to stand on the 5. All right, probably. So there would be 15, and he would bust. In this case, everybody out there would have won, and he would have got 2. He'd have got 2, and he got 2. So let's see who would have won. 4, 6, 5. Guy number 2 won, but he didn't win the 25 yet. Okay, so he just eliminated his competition. Now guy 2 is in it to play me for 1 hand for the gift certificate. Right, so here we go. No splits, no double downs on this one. This is just beat me, don't beat me. 13 versus an 8. I have to ask the guy what he's going to do. Some people play this different, so I would have to ask. Me, I'd hit it. Some guy might stand. I don't know, but let's just say he's doing it like me and he hits it. 16. Don't know what he wants to do. Let's say he hits it again. 18. So he has 18. I got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. We push. We have to go to a tiebreaker. You may be saying, all this for a $25 gift card? Yeah, man. We're just trying to have some fun, right? There's a 13. He's not going to hit. He's not going to do it. Hell, there's a 12, 20. Bam, dealer wins. In this particular case, guy 2 got to the final match with me, but he lost. Therefore, no gift certificate. If he'd have beat me at that moment, then he'd have got the gift certificate. So I'm just thinking about coming up with stuff like that, y'all, just to give you an idea. You know, you do a super chat. You can get in there and play with me and just have some fun, maybe some bragging rights or something. Hell, I don't know. If you guys got anything else that I could do that might, you know, get me some more, you know, donations to St. Jude, email me. It's in the link. Okay? Well, let me read this one more time and I'm going to bail out. Okay. All right. I guess that's it. 48 minutes. I'll be back tomorrow with session 4. And then Thursday. I'll take the whole weekend. And then next week, I'm going to start something different. But anyway, thank y'all very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to kill the feed. And until tomorrow, between 7:30 and 8:30 Central, everybody just be great. See ya.